Is your success playing hard to get? Or, hi, this is Jason Hodge, and I am doing another quick broadcast. I've got just a few minutes because I got to get on another call real quick. But I had this idea just hit me, and I wanted to do a quick broadcast about it. So we'll be right back after this. Okay, so success. What is success really? That's a question that I think is really subjective because success is going to be based on, like your success is going to be different from my success because I have a different thing to do here in life. And so my, measurement of what is successful, for me to be a success, I have to accomplish the things that I was sent here to accomplish, just like you would have to accomplish the things that you were sent here to accomplish. So, we won't mix apples with oranges. Your success is your success. My success is my success. The question is, what is that? What is that for you? Now, like I said, I just have a few minutes on this one because I've got to be on a call in less than 12 minutes. So I've got to say what I got to say here, wrap it up, give you a call to action and tell you what to do next, and then hopefully transform your day so that as you move through your day, my words can be ringing in your mind so that you can be making the necessary steps in order to get to your success and fulfill your purpose, your authentic purpose for being here. So the question that I started out with, is your success playing hard to get? Or, well, that or actually has a ... by it. Because a lot of times we tend to move through life, and I'm just talking in general terminology based on what it is that I hear in mainstream media, the things that I see in the newspaper when I do happen to see the newspaper, which is not very often. I don't very often see what's going on in mainstream media, but every now and then things do pass by my ears or my eyes that I see. I just don't like the negativity. So when I see that stuff, I say, interesting, because there is a proclivity towards placing blame or outside power, giving power outside of ourselves to circumstances, to other people when it comes to the thwarting of our successes. And I started thinking as I contemplated putting together this broadcast, because here it is, I did a broadcast like a few hours ago and put it out there. And then I thought, and mind you now, this is the funny thing. I'll give you a little comedy this morning. I'm sitting here just diatribing, right? Because I do that every now and then. And I'm sitting here going over this content, just talking about, learning styles and dropping out of school and going into the workforce and searching for my life purpose and my kids and all of that growing up. And when I got really good into it, and I'm just pacing back and forth as I am right now in my office, just talking and just pouring my soul out. For whatever reason, I picked up, because I'm doing this on my phone, right? I picked up my iPhone and I'm looking at it. I'm noticing that there is nothing that remotely looks like anything is being recorded. So I thought to myself, I sure hope that I didn't go through all of that and nothing was being recorded. Not that that has never happened before. It has. Matter of fact, I had a guest on when I was producing radio years ago, and we got through the whole interview. And when I was ready to, wrap everything up and then give her the extra tape so that, she could take it for her publicity and whatnot, I realized that the machine was still in pause mode. Now, I could have crumbled right then and there because, she was an actress, right? And a friend, which is probably what saved me. But I was mortified. I probably will say that a few times as I go through this series of broadcasts, but I was mortified at the fact that I wasted an hour and I think about 45 minutes worth of her time. The setup, the kind of warm up, getting everything together, and then the actual taping. And I'm trying to remember if we actually were going out live as well. Well, long story short, I apologized profusely, and I asked her if she would be open to doing the interview again right then and there. And she said yes, not reluctantly, but she was a little disappointed. But that next interview, let me tell you what happened with that one. That next interview was so concise, so powerful. It was just right on target. And she actually thanked me for the second interview. And I thanked her, of course, but she felt so much stronger in that second interview. And her first interview was amazing. But it was something about falling off of that horse and getting right back on and being determined to put out excellent content that shifted not only her mindset, but my mindset, that we were going to just give everything and then some on this next interview. So as I was sitting here contemplating, okay, am I going to go ahead and knock out another broadcast? Especially given that I'm supposed to be on a call coming up. I said to myself, yeah, I'm going to do that. And do you know why? Because I made a commitment to myself that I was going to put out a unique piece of content, at least one per day for the next however long. This will probably go on for years. I think it's a good practice. One of my Facebook friends, Ori Bengal, hey Ori, he does a piece of artwork every day. Every day he does a painting, and he's been doing this for years. And I remember years ago, I got this book. It was called it still is called The Artist's Way. As a matter of fact, it's on my bookshelf right now. And one of the exercises in the book, which is probably the most important exercise, is that you have to write 3 pages every single day. Now, you could pick what time of the day that you're going to write these 3 pages, but it's got to be 3 and it's got to be daily. So I started out doing that, and I kind of petered out. Just, I didn't follow through with that past the first, week. And this was years ago. And I thought to myself, there's a difference between someone or something else motivating you, or you deciding that you're going to motivate yourself, that you're going to stand up and choose to do something yourself because you chose it, not because circumstances made you do it. Because every time that there's something outside of you that makes you do something, there is a certain level, and at least for me, it may not be for you. Maybe you think different. That's a possibility. I'm not going to say that everybody thinks the way that I do. However, there is a certain level of resentment that I notice when I am forced to do certain things or compelled to do things that I don't have a say-so in. And I think that it's probably more common human nature for that response to be towards being forced to do something or compelled. Anytime that our choices are stripped from us and we lose that bit of freedom, sovereignty, that portion that says we had a say-so in this, something goes amiss there. And I think it's because we were initially designed as free beings. And so the minute that all of these other entrapments came upon us, where more and more of our freedoms were being encroached on to the point to where we've got so many T's to cross and I's to dot that it's like a drag, certain aspects of what we have to do in our day-to-day lives. So I started saying, I've got to look at this from a whole different perspective. What am I going to choose? And I'm going to challenge you in the same way. What are you going to choose in order to ensure that you are successful at who you are? Not what you're doing, but at who you are. Because if you get successful at the who, the what will all automatically take care of itself. The where will take care of itself. The why you will have a lock in on because your why is directly connected to your who. And the how will become evident because it won't matter how. You just know, hey, I got to get this done. So whether I have to do it myself, whether I have to get somebody else to do it, or whether I have to pay somebody to do it, whatever it is, you take the impossibility out of the scenario and you schedule in the definite, not the potential, but the definite, not probability, but the activity. You make sure that it just gets done by whatever means. So the question was, and still is, because you're going to ask yourself this question, is your success playing hard to get? Or have you not chosen to be successful yet? I'm Jason Hodge, and if you want more of this, pop on over to my blog. I'll give you a quick link. Well, actually, just pop on over to, I haven't created another link for this, so go to bit.ly, okay, that's bit, bit.ly /2 quotes. That's the number 2 and quotes. Again, that's bit.ly /2 quotes. All right. Wow, I made it. Look at that. All right, so I will catch you sometime later on. You have a great one. All right, bye-bye.